have you ever had a testimony that just blew your mind? I have several of them, but this one in particular jacks me back to life every time my mind tries to wander away into, is there a God? Is there this? Is that? So I had gone to Manchester for the first time to further my education, and obviously when you first come abroad, especially if you live in a seemingly residential area, and by residential I mean it's built a certain way where the houses look the same, the roads look the same, everywhere just looks even more the same to you because you're new. It looks the same to someone who has been there for a long time, but it's even worse when you're new. So this day, I didn't know that I had run out of data because in school, I was connected to Wi-Fi, and it was only when I got to the city center and didn't have Wi-Fi on my phone anymore, and I tried to use the map to get home from the city center, that I realized that my data had run out of something, but I didn't have internet to put. Everybody in the UK knows that the map is your saving grace when you are new. You have no map, you have no life. You're going to be lost, and it will take 10 business days to find you. I just muttered a prayer in my mind as I was going. I was just managing myself with my prayer. So I got on a bus that felt familiar. By the way, I had done the route maybe once or twice, so I was not a complete stranger, but I hadn't done it enough to know it. So I managed to get on a bus that felt like the right bus. Now, I thought, like you will do in Nigeria, you could just ask people, oh, I'm going to XYZ place, and somebody will just say, oh, you need to get off at XYZ and walk towards your left, walk to your right, and ask someone and they'll show you. But it wasn't the case. Nobody on the bus that I asked knew where I was going to. To make matters worse, when I decided I was going to ask for Wi-Fi, just ask, because there's a proverb where I'm from, Abiriono Kishino. So I thought, well, if I'm asking for how to get there and I can't find it, maybe I can ask for internet and just explain that. Or it's because I need to get home and I don't even know where to get off. I don't even know if I'm suddenly on the right bus. I don't even know this, I don't know that. Everyone seemed to not have data. And that's very unlike people in the UK. Most people do have data, but on that day, it was the locals, and the locals are usually people who are already familiar with the route. They know where to get the bus. They don't really use the map as much. So I had done this little, I'm about to start crying, if anyone knows what that means. But I still summoned courage. By the way, by now everyone was getting off the bus and it was just me. I had now summoned courage to ask this one gentleman who looked familiar, he looked even Nigerian, and I thought, oh, I'm going to ask this man, maybe he'll know where I need to get off. Now, the man starts to explain to me that there was a likelihood that I had gone past my bus stop, and his explanation made sense because I'd actually been on that bus longer than I should have, because I was now thinking, oh, normally from the last time that I went to school, it took me maybe, I don't remember the exact figures now, but for example, it took me 30 minutes to get off the bus. Now it's been 1 hour and I'm still on the bus. So what this man is saying makes a lot of sense. Perhaps I've gone past it, and I didn't have any money with me. All the little other change I had was at home, and I just wanted to go home. And so I pressed the button to get off the bus. My eyes were welling up. I was ready to just find one corner and start crying. Then later I'll put myself together and I'll continue again the journey to asking for Wi-Fi or asking for somebody to help me home or whatever. I press the button, I get off the bus, and it's my bus stop. It's not just my bus stop. By the way, when something happens and is too apt, you will first think, oh, well, it could just be, again, I'm new and everywhere looks the same. So maybe that's what has happened. Maybe the bus stop just really looks the same. There's almost always a McDonald's advert everywhere anyways. So I find a barber shop. The barber shop looks familiar. I decide, no, it cannot be the same barber. I walk in, I ask them for Wi-Fi because I'm still thinking, oh, I need to find my way home. I put my home address on the map and I realized it's just about 10-12 minutes walk from where I am standing. So indeed, it was the right bus stop. Several other testimonies, but I have found that testimonies, especially powerful ones that your logic cannot justify, you just know that everything was wrong and it could only have been God arranging something, have a way of reminding you that God knows exactly what to do and He'll take care of you.